I'd like to share some information about my Kundalini awakening. There are many videos on YouTube describing Kundalini symptoms, but I haven't seen anyone share a full awakening. A full, spontaneous, dynamic awakening is probably the most profound experience a human being can go through, because it contains death, extinction, resurrection, transformation, realization, and in a few cases, liberation. Every person's Kundalini awakening is a unique process. In my own case, I've never had any of the common symptoms, such as heat and cold sensations, movements, shakings, tingling or prickling sensations, pain, illnesses, and so on. As one avatar used to say, start early, drive slowly, reach safely. I started early, drove slowly, and reached some goal, but as there is no last station, the journey will go on forever. The Kundalini awakening was, of course, a very fast process when it happened. One day, many years ago, I met an old Christian woman, a saintly person. She said to me, "You will get salvation within 3 months." I never saw her again. 2 months and 1 week later, just before my evening meditation, I heard a strong hissing sound in the room. Shh. Just like a snake warning. I could not figure out where it came from, so I began to meditate. By the way, Kundalini is usually portrayed as a snake. I closed my eyes and was immediately in a deep state of meditation called Savikalpa Samadhi. The energy intensity was maybe 2 to 3 times stronger than a regular meditation. The different sounds of the chakras were heard one by one. It ended with a mighty Om echoing through the inner universe. All contact with the surrounding world was lost. The senses and bodily functions closed down. Heartbeat, breathing, and brain functions stopped. Ego-mind identity dissolved. Soon there was no contact with or feeling of the body anymore. If someone had come into the room screaming and shouting and started to beat my body with a stick, I would not have known it. The awareness was brought into a big black ocean and disappeared in the void. This was total extinction, the absolute nothingness beyond time and space. After some time, don't know how long, a miracle happened. The awareness was back again from the Absolute, by the grace of the Almighty, and then it was brought down to the heart region, where it turned a backward somersault. A transformation from a rather small awareness to a cosmic consciousness took place. It began to move upwards. The energy level was now maybe 1,000 times stronger than before, and the bliss harmony, or Paramananda, was intense too. It felt like every cell in the whole head was glowing and shining. The consciousness bloomed out. Then it was brought up to the ultimate point of evolution. An appropriate term I once heard a Satguru use. This point is, of course, like everything else on that level, indescribable. But some call it the highest state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi consciousness. My view is that there are mainly 3 roads or possibilities leading from this point. The first one leads to the infinite glimmering ocean of life. If you're ready, then just go with the flow. 2 seconds more and you will get moksha, liberation. But this is also Mahasamadhi, which means that you cannot return to the physical body anymore. People will find your lifeless body where you left it. The second road or possibility is for those people who are well prepared and can hold the energy of the highest Nirvikalpa Samadhi consciousness in their physical body. They are called avadutas, satgurus, perfect masters or something like that. Their state is called Sahaja Samadhi, the natural state. The avatar doesn't have to go through this kind of a development from lower to higher states, because the avatar is already born with the highest state of consciousness. Avatri in Sanskrit means to come down. The third road or possibility is for people like myself who has some desire left or some karma undone. I could intuitively see what was dragging me back. Though I was brought back to my physical body as an ordinary person, there were some permanent changes and abilities taking place in me. These changes made me live a simple, dharmic, compassionate life in harmony with the nature. One change was, for instance, that it wasn't possible to fall off my spiritual path anymore. After many years of daily meditation and inner Advaita research and slow integration, the identity changed to a clear, indescribable reality which made I, me, and self disappear into nothing and come back when needed. As this indescribable reality is everywhere, there is a natural kinship, empathy, and compassion to everything. Birds, trees, plants, animals, things, the sky, and so on. The whole world is perceived as a living, perfect harmony, where the I is just an illusory, practical expression of the one living, infinite being. Thank you for listening to some of my Kundalini memories. A memory is just a memory in the mind. The important thing is to be what we really are right now in this moment.